Hi everyone, it's Donnie Lowy at Closeoutexplosion.com. I hope you're having an amazing day today. I'd like to give you a few tips on how to pick the best possible price for your dresses so you can maximize your profits. So number one is you don't want to start out by charging a very high price and then reduce your price in response to customers' reactions. What do I mean by that? Let's say you buy dresses at my warehouse and you pay $20 for a dress. You get a designer dress, a brand name dress is the dress that you see behind me. Now you pay $20 for that dress and you know that the dress has an original retail value of $250. So you might be tempted to go ahead and to charge $180 or $200 for that dress. And your rationale might be that if someone doesn't buy it at that price, you can always lower the price. The reason why you don't want to take that approach is because if you charge too much initially, you're going to turn away new customers, and even existing customers might be put off by the fact that your dresses are so expensive or that you've raised your price. So for that reason, for those two reasons, you want to make sure that you have a fair price. It has to be a price that allows you to make a good profit on the dresses, but it can be a price that is too high. So what should we do? Well, first what we'll do is we'll research how much your dresses are being sold for in the marketplace or planning on selling the dresses for. If you have a boutique in Lagos, Nigeria, or if you have a boutique in Trinidad, or you have a boutique in Kenya, or you have a boutique in the Bahamas, and so on, you want to make sure that you know how much are similar dresses being sold for in your marketplace. Now, if no one has the same dresses that you're selling, then we're going to move on to the next tip. But assuming that other people do have the dresses that you are selling, then you're going to determine what's the lowest price that you can sell it for below that price where you can still make good money and you're still offering your customers a good savings. So if everyone else is selling those dresses for $180, you might choose to sell them for $160, $150. You want to pick a price that's low enough to attract people's attention. You don't want to sell the dresses for too low because then you're giving up a profit that you could have had. But at the same time, it has to be low enough that it'll motivate customers to switch to shopping from wherever they're doing their dress purchasing now to your store or to your website. Now, let's say no one has the dresses that you're selling. How do you determine what the best possible price that you can charge your dresses? So what you would do is you would determine what the budget is of your customers, see how much you're spending on similar dresses or how much you're spending on dresses or even how much you're spending on clothing. And if you see that the most that they can afford to spend on any single piece of clothing is $100, then you know that the most you could sell your dresses for is $100. Now, it's very important to feel confident in the merchandise you're selling. If you're selling really good quality merchandise, you should try to charge as much as you can for it because you're giving your customers a great value as long as you're still giving them a very good deal. So if it's a $250 dress and you're selling to your customers for $200, you're saving them $50. You're saving them 20% on the cost of the dress. If the dress is a $250 dress and you only paid for $20, then you only sell it for $50 and you could have sold it for $100, well, you've just given up, a substantial amount of money that could have been in your pocket. If you unintentionally give up $50 profit on every dress and you're selling 100 dresses a week, that's $500 a week that could have been in your pocket. $500 a week times 52 weeks, if I'm doing my math correctly, is over I think it's $26,000. So you definitely don't want to, give up profits that could be in your pocket. At the same time, there is a good reason, a compelling reason for selling your dresses at, a much lower price than everyone else is selling, because that's where you'll attract a lot of customers and you'll make your money in volume. Now, another way to determine how much to sell your dresses for is by, we said, determining the budget, but also by realizing, by checking out, I should say better, what is the perceived value of your dresses in the marketplace. If you have dresses that no one has seen before and they love those dresses, and you know that they'd be willing to spend even more because you do your research and you speak to people, and you know they'd be willing to spend more than they spend on the average piece of clothing that they buy, then you could charge more for the dresses. It's all about supply and demand. If you're the only supplier for your dresses in your marketplace, you could charge more. And if you don't have any demand, then of course you're in a challenging situation. All right, so if you don't have any demand, you've got to sell it as low as possible or create the demand by telling people how great your dresses are, by showing them how great the dresses are. All right, my website is Closeoutexplosion.com. I hope to see you soon in New York. You can also order online or by WhatsApp. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day.